Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you guys for coming back. Today I'm going to be doing a quick weave bob with a closure. It's going to be kind of a curly bob, and we're just doing like a protective style. We've already added the grow protect on our hair, and I'm just cutting the excess stocking cap because we're doing the ball method. So you'll see me cutting the stocking cap off the excess. And here I'm just going in with a little bit of makeup just so that everything can kind of blend together. Of course, I told y'all we was using beauty supply products, so had to make everything blend. I'm using my Ghost Bun today, the Ghost Bun XL. And I'm just laying down the closure. I already bleached the knots on it, and I put a little bit of makeup on the back of it. And here I'm just going in with the Ghost Bun, and I'm just going to do 3 layers of Ghost Bun, 3 thin layers, and just spread it out nice and thin. Let one coat dry, and then add the second coat, and then the third coat. And I'm just using the back of a rat tail comb to smooth it out. And there you see it's completely clear, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the closure. Also, I went and cut those little tabs off the side of the closure so that it'll lay really flat with this install. And then I'm just laying it down and taking the back of my metal rat tail comb and pushing it into the glue. And then here I'm just using a black wrapping strip to wrap it down so that it can really get melted into the skin. Okay, so here I'm just like putting the hair in a ball. She has a 14-inch Saga closure, and so it was kind of long, so I was just getting out of the way. And even if I'm doing a quick weave, I still like to sew my closure down, and I always start in the middle of a closure or a frontal, and I go down toward the face. I sew down toward the face, and then I cut that thread and start back in the middle and do the other side the exact same. So you'll see me just sewing down the closure. Even though this is a quick weave, I'm still gonna sew it down just to make sure that everything is secure. So here I'm going on the other side, and I'm just sewing the closure down. I started in the back, and I'm just coming around toward the face, and I'm just finishing sewing it down. Okay, so she purchased 2 14-inch Saga Remy hair bags of hair. She purchased 2 bags, and so we're just gonna install those. I believe they are 12-inch. Both are 12-inch, and then she has a 14-inch closure. I don't know if that's just how they sold it or what, but anyway, I'm just using the 30-second glue. Y'all have seen me use that before, and I'm just gonna lay the tracks up around to the ears on both sides. I'm doing the same thing, so just lay the tracks and up around in like a U kind of shape up to the ears. And then here I'm just going side to side once I've ran out of that room, and then I'm just trying to build the hair on this right side because this is going to be her fuller side. So just adding some extra hair on that side to just make sure everything is completely full. And yeah, you just want to keep going around in a U shape until you get to about right over the eyebrow, and then I'll show you right over the middle of the eyebrow, and then I'll show you a technique that I use to just kind of make the hair full here. So what I'm going to do is lay that first little bit of track down, but I already added some glue down to the cap, and so here I'm just gonna fold over. I'm just gonna do the fold over method with a quick weave instead of, you know how you would do the fold over method with the sew in. Here I'm just doing it with the quick weave, and this just allows me to build some volume in the top and height in the top, because you know sometimes when you're using pack hair, it can get really, really flat, and you won't have any height or volume in the top. So I'm using this method, that way I can add more hair and just kind of get it fuller in the front. And so I'm just going back and forth, and then here I just kind of went a little bit further, but I'm gonna still continue to do the flip over method here. She got her makeup done here in Dallas locally by a girl. I don't have any other information, but if you're interested, I'll have the information linked below in the description box. I don't know why I forgot to get her card, but yeah, I'll just have her information listed in the description box below. And then here you just want to continue to doing the flip over method until you get to the very last space. Just to the very last space where you have one space for enough space for one track. Sorry. And so once you lay that last track down, then you just want to go in and start sectioning out your baby hair and also getting the hair parted where you want it to part. We're going to do kind of a deep side part. So that's what you'll see me doing here. And I'm just trying to separate, put some hair toward the back to cover those tracks. And here I'm using that She's Bomb wax stick. I got into using the wax sticks. I really didn't use them before, but I actually really like them. I use it to like press out the hair, to like lay it flat around the part area. And so y'all know I'm just using my old pressing comb that I keep saying I'm going to replace, and I did buy a replacement that I don't like, so I'm still using it. So yeah, I'm just pressing out the area around the part and getting it laid flat. And then here I'm just going in with some tweezers, and I'm just going to clear out the part, just make sure that there is no black dots or any hair in the part. And I'm right-handed, so I have to kind of like pull forward and go back, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I just start in the front and I just pull the hair out, and I just go toward the back of the part or the end of the part. And that part looks really, really natural. That really looks good. So here I'm just going in with a razor, and I'm sorry, this back part, I don't have a lot of plugs in my room, so my ring light and camera just couldn't reach. So some of these back shots are not going to be in focus, and you'll see that. But yeah, I'm just going in with a regular razor, and I'm just cutting the back into a bob. If y'all don't know how to do all that with the razor, you can just get one of those razor combs and cut it like that, or you can put the hair in a ponytail, cut it in a bob, and then go back in with a razor comb. And then here I'm just going back in once I got the hair cut with the razor, and then just making sure everything is even. I'm just layering it and just making sure everything is pretty even with the scissors. And you do not want to use no good scissors when you cutting this any bundle hair, beauty supply store hair. She does not hold a good head. Yeah, you just want to get like some little, I want to call them play scissors, because you don't want to use your good shears cutting this hair, because it will dull them out quickly. So that's why you may always see me using like those regular little plastic scissors. Those are fine for cutting this type of thing. You don't want to buy some expensive shears for that. And then here I'm just doing like the slithering method, where you just go down on the hair, pull the hair out, and then go down. It still gives it like a layered look, but more subtle, not so choppy. And child, she over there drinking wine. I guess she feeling herself, honey. So anyway, yeah, I'm just pulling the hair back out again and just making sure I got some good layers in the hair. and just lifting it up to give it more volume in there, cutting more layers in the top. So just want to lift it up higher to give it more. This is not a cutting class, I'm just talking this out here. So the degrees and angles you won't hear me saying. So anyway, I'm finished with the cut here. And here I'm just going in with a little Got To Be gel, the one in the black container. And I'm just kind of like smoothing out her baby hairs and sideburn. If you don't want any baby hair, you don't have to put any. She really didn't need any, but of course, you know, we went with baby hair. She could have went with or without, so yeah. But I'm just laying down her baby hair. You just do as much or as little baby hair as you want. And here I'm just kind of like, you know, perfecting everything. And then I'm just trimming up her sideburns so that I can, you know, make a little swoop out of it too. And just keep messing with your baby hair till you get it the way you want it. If you decide to go with if you decide to go with baby hair, you know. But yeah, I'm just finishing up that area, putting a little bit of the Got To Be just right behind the baby hair, because I'm gonna go in with my Conair Infinity Pro blow dryer and just get everything laid down. Okay, here y'all, some of these back shots are out of, like, they're not in the picture, in the video good, because of where my camera lighting is. The camera and the lighting is. So sometimes you won't be able to see really good where I'm curling or cutting it, but I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to work on that because I don't have a lot of plugs in my room. So it's like for if the stuff can't reach, I can't get to it that good. But anyway, I'm going in with my my tool size flat irons, the 1 1/4 inch ones that y'all know I love. And I'm just putting like some curls in there, like some barrel curls, I want to say. Just like some big curls in there with those. And I'm just sectioning it off and just doing probably like a medium size section, and just putting like some as tight a curl I can get with these 1 1/4 inch curling irons. Also, this can be done with a 1 inch curling iron too, but I mean flat iron, but I love this 1 1/4 inch flat iron, so it'll probably have the curls just a little bit tighter too if you do a 1 inch flat iron. And those are so old, I probably need to get a new pair, but they still working, so and I'm just sectioning it out and then just doing as tight a curl as I can get with those flat irons. Okay, y'all, that red bottle that I was using to spray on the hair was IC heat protectant, and also I'm using a little bit of Pump It Up at the root just to kind of help me with getting just a little bit of height on the hair. I always use a heat protectant on everything. If you're using heat, use heat protectant. Normally I would use the Silk Elements heat protectant, but I was also that IC one. You can get it from the regular beauty supply and it works fine. So I'm done curling the hair. I just curled the front going back away from the face, and I just kind of gave it a little bit of height by spraying that Pump It Up on there. And then here I'm just going in to tease the top just a little bit with the with my rat tail comb. I'm just like teasing it some, so just to add a little bit more volume into the hair. Here I'm just going in with not my shampoo comb, a claw comb, I guess it is, and I'm just clawing out the hair. And that's how that side looks that I was working on that you couldn't see. But it's pretty much just the same curls all the way around. And I'm just going through and fluffing everything and getting everything as neat as possible. Okay, here I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer and a angle brush, and I'm just kind of defining the part more just to make sure it's more defined, because sometimes you can lose the part, you know, just in the styling. So I just went in and made the part just a little bit more apparent. Here's the back of the hair. And that's how it looks once it's been combed out. She is a bad head holder trying to pose the whole time. But yeah, this is my oh, I'm going in with just a little bit of oil sheen too. And this is it. This is the curly quick weave bob with the closure side part. If you love my video, like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Also, I need you guys to follow me on all my social media. It'll be linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching and all of your support.